Right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries, at least until the rioting subsides. While it is unfortunate that such measures had to be taken, I must admit, it is gratifying to see this building condemned. Fontaine is gone, Lamb is gone, or close enough. I am alone at last, alone with my city.
I'm very disappointed in you, Delta. Destruction of a Fontaine asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simplify that for you? Fired! Fired! Fired!
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning. Likely had something to do with you and Eleanor, son. Alex the Great? Oh, hell, that has to be Gil Alexander, same man who left that message we're following. He sounds mad as a March hare now.
Identifying clearance level. Identified. Clinical trial subject. Classification. Protector. Designation. Delta. Status. Deceased. Error. Updating status. Please stand by.
What's this? My secretary vouches for you? Oh, Delta, eh? You're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product. You're just lost. Say, don't look now, but I believe one of your old colleagues wants to welcome you back to the office. With your background? Ha! Do you know what class of person we chose for the Alpha series? Criminals, Delta. You'll be laughed out of the boardroom, out of the city! Day.
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexandra.
Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to...
When you're down in the mouth and life's a pain, weatherman says heavy rain.
Oh, he's jamming the voice print lock with that awful crooning. See if you can find some way to sabotage his control of building security.
Delta, you're dawdling. The security office is well above your pay grade. You're so keen to help, the restrooms need a good scrub. Here's a clerk or two to help you along. Money, God.
close.
Please see password to enter.
A little boost is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules.
Access denied. Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
Prison, it seems, was a blessing. Ryan is now dead by his own son's hand. But far more interesting is the program of compulsion bred into his child, coded WYK.
Every bolt hits more than one foe. Charge up to blast them with a deadly storm. Explosive fire with a flick of your wrist. Charge up to blast foes with a fountain of flame. Deep freeze enemies quickly. Charge up to shower foes with a devastating ice storm. Need bigger friends? Charge up to get Big Daddy on your side. Breed better insects. Swarms hide in expired enemies, awaiting further prey. Master the security system. Command the attention of all security. Charge up to summon stronger bots.
Daddy.
Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds. A willing subject, that is to say, myself.
here's the angel.
The child is the tenth of us all.
Kill your friends! That is the
They can't this time. Come back here, you! Fight like
Keep tinkering, you rank amateur. How long before you botch the job?
Taking me home too? Exit eyes! Exit eyes!
everything into question. Even as I recall this, I can scarcely believe. Psychiatry has been my continual study to chart consciousness in all its strata. But intelligence does not require introspection. The son of Ryan was more effective than all his self-aware rivals. He lived without questions. I could end the self and save the world.
Are we gonna be together again, Dad?
I'm sorry. Please. I will go outside. I will live outside.
Anyone in the plasmid business ultimately requires the use of human test subjects. It's our dirty little secret. And to be frank, Rapture doesn't really want to know, provided the end product is sound. The volunteers were scarce, even as the economy buckled. A man named Sininclair approached us with a seemingly limitless supply. He rented them to us, bound and sedated. No questions asked. October 9th, 1967. Hello. My name is Gilbert Alexandr, and by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort to assist anyone I might threaten in dealing with me. My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it. I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here? No friends, no country, only slaves chained in his wake. To his fellows, he asks, "Of what use are you to me?" Those who love him are his subjects. For the tyrant or
when you're down in the mouth and life's a pain, weatherman says heavy rain. Boost is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules. Stronger arm and sharper brain. That's why the future is Fontaine. Our hope was to bond a little sister to a single protector, so she had to be expendable in case of error. As we were fabricating a father bond, we couldn't really afford to have the girl's parents asking around. So, Fontaine's orphanages provided, and the procedure was an unprecedented success. If I had only known who the child was, Eleanor. Hello again. I have been exposed to a massive dose of substance Adam. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me. Please believe that if I could have done it myself... and on that cheery note, you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print blocks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day. Where is your initiative, Delta? Why, in the old days, your antics never failed to amuse. Admittedly, this audience is lacking in joie de vivre, but see if you can't liven them up. Ladies and gentlemen, Fondeyne Futuristics invites you to shed your skepticism, evolve your expectations, and dissolve your doubt as we unveil the revolutionary power of our home defense plasmid series. A volunteer from the audience? Come now, don't be shy. How about you, sir? No, he's positively rigid. Yuma, at the back. Oh, come on down. Let's give it a hand, folks. Only a single volunteer? Oh, come now, gentlemen. She'll be awfully nervous up here all alone. Come on down, all of you! Oh, a modern marvel! Astonishing! I may faint! Subject Delta. It looks like you've upstaged a fellow demonstrator, and he's here to steal the show. What will Delta do now, folks?
The results are clear. Invest today in plasmid technology. Thanks to new plasmid technologies being developed here at Fondane Futuristics, anything is possible. The power of the gods is yours. All of our procedures are quick, painless, and safe. Insubordination! Severance package cancelled. Benefits rescinded.
On fire! Must be chopping my ears for kinfolk even now. Buffoon! Grovel at Lamb's feet. Why do I survive? Be gone!
Why? Whatever it takes. Why?
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil.
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there's just a front for a kinda hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
Both measures of the new utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the Adam we have gathered. And deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed an...
Vandalism! It's high time for a formal reprimand!
Consumer is indebted to you, my boy. We ironed kink after kink out of our domestic plasmid line on you right here. Well, let's see if you're staying competitive. Step on up and take the spotlight.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down. Find those plants he mentioned and lure him back out.
The end of the Alpha series. The pair bond simply worked too well. That madwoman Tannenbaum bit the company hand, turning some of the bonded sisters human again. Others were lost to splicers. Either way, the trauma proved too much for the bonded protectors, resulting in unreasoning rage or coma. We can harness their suicidal aggression as foot soldiers, but no more, I'm afraid. Today I saw one kneeling near a gatherer's garden and crying.
I don't want it. I shall resist.
Kid, it's your bond with Eleanor, trying to shut you down. Shake it off!
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why? Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer, is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds, or to be united not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture, you crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do whatever you want to me. As long as I'm with Cindy, I'm a happy man.
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
done now. Yay!
Kill your friends. Back is the value.
Daddy, you always save me from monsters.
Mother has destroyed. The girls are whispering, Father. They've left you a present at the Gatherer's Garden. Take it.
I know who you are. Don't scare me.
Alright, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
Poor Gilbert. It